Hello everyone, I'm Soldier Cranky, and this is Slay the Princess. It is a very simple game. My job is to go and kill a princess that is in the middle of a dungeon in the woods. As a knight, my duty is to protect the kingdom. And what better way to do it than to slay a princess that is the carrier of the desolation and destruction of our world? Well, she's gonna do everything to stop me. She will probably kill me hundreds of times. She probably will find a way to seduce me. And to make sure I do not accomplish my mission, what I can do will use that. One simple thing. My will to kill something is stronger than ever. And I shall succeed, even after death. So yeah, this is the game. Fuck you. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the base, you're here to slay her. If you don't,
I already said
the
that. Can
end
you
of the world.
let me narrate in the worst freaking part? Explore. Oh, it is a choice-based game. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am a knight. Give me a sec. I have to choose. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Delaying a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget this. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious?
I'm fucking serious, man.
No, you have to do it.
Aw, come on. Dang it.
A word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself
It can
out.
be that bad. Come on, I'm a genius.
Then each and every one of us.
Yeah,
is doomed.
yak. Get me to the cabin.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of
Damn
us.
right, you selfish prick.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the
I swear,
princess
I
within.
want to see if I can disable this freaking narration. Voice volume. Ah, there we go. Voice of the hero. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save the princess, not slay them. The narrator. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Proceed into the cabin. The narrator. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floors and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is plain wooden table. Perched on the table is pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Take the blade. If I get the chance to get a weapon, I freaking get it. I've learned that in every single game I've played on this channel. I need a gun or a knife or something. Every time. So we got it. We got it. We got it. Okay. It's great that we got that. Alright. Narrator, you take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay a princess and save the world without it. I got my hands, you know. Well, a clean kill. The narrator. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. The room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp. A hint of rot filled her ring from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs. Should I try to... I got a plan. Who's there? The voice of the hero. She sounds dangerous. It's almost as she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Just checking in you. This is the most hero move I've ever seen. Hi. Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down. The narrator. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. Good. Stay there. Is she cuddly beautiful? Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand. And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? You look already mad. Nuh-uh. Okay, that is so mean. Nuh-uh, I'm not here to kill you. I'm just here with this freaking knife to say you hi. Yeah. Yeah. And jump. Fuck you. We should. It'd go a long way to building trust with her. The narrator, don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare drop that knife! Voice of the hero, it's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. How self-righteous are you? I'm gonna tighten that fucking grip. I am holding to this shit. You ignore the trembling in your hands. Tighten your grip on the blade. You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be. The narrator, you step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve. I probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best to not risk finding out what I can do. The narrator, she's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it will be too late. End this. So those are explore options. If you go into this expecting to die, you're going to die. Very self-righteous there. Hesitating. Why don't you drop the knife? The two of us can... No. Being civilized is not my way. Hell no. Who do you think I am? I am not dropping the blade. So she says she's not talking to me. Who is she pronouncing her words to? Is that to you? It has to be to you, because it ain't to me, it ain't to my guy, it has to be to you. So how about you try to jump the knife? Nah, I'm joking. Keep the fucking knife. We're gonna need it. Slay the princess! You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hands, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow. We shouldn't have hesitated. Jesus! But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure. The pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fractured bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with kind of... Oh my god, she's a freaking savage! And you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't handle that fear creeping into your heart. You had the upper hand and now look at you. Is this really the best you could do? Look at you, completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed. Why, just shut up, bitch. I'm gonna kill you eventually. She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark and you die. How fucking obvious. Wait, what? Chapter 2, The Tower. Ah, fuck. Let's explore. Okay, no. Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now. And the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. He doesn't remember what happened. Then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. The narrator. She's not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be in. You spend the whole time second guessing yourself. He's got a point. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why would you? Oh my god. Turn around and leave. Voice of the broken. You're right. We should have just leave. There's nothing we can do to stop her. So we might as well enjoy what little time we have left. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going? He's got a point. I don't fucking know where I am. So I might as well go to the cabin. What? Nope. Alright, okay, fine. We'll go to the cabin and slay the princess. We're gonna keep this going, because I'm sure going back is a shit. Alright, just making sure I was still recording. Holy shit! The fuck happened here? The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture on the note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? He's got a point. I feel freaking minuscule. We don't feel small. We are small. The door of the basement cracks open, revealing a spiral staircase. It steps almost as deep as you're tall. The smell of incense drifts from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs. Is that a guess I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me. Voice of the hero. You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should be worried about your sudden change of attitude. Just a few minutes ago, you were going about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there? It doesn't matter what we little voices say. He's not the one making the decisions, though. If he's rambling, get you to the princess. They get you to the princess. Continue down the stairs? Oh, I'm so sorry. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming, exhausting effort. Every step requiring you to clamber over an edge before dropping to the next. But soon, Ken comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast and temple-like room beyond. Holy Jesus! Well, hello, ma'am. God damn, you look fantastic. Okay. I have a feeling that Mark would be having Lady Dimitriscus flashback. Just... Oh my. Oh, stop. So, yeah, she's pretty tall, and she looks better than last time. The princess towers over you, almost glowing into the weak starlight. Her figure framed by a stained-glass window, her long hair below her, around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her. A little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I want to kill your ass. Or something else. You brought that knife again? Even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it. Not happening. What? You bitch! How dare you? As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. And she's too much for more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. I understand what's going on. And you better snap yourself out of it. Kneel. No. Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel. Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor. That's my good little bird. Why don't we talk? I tried to talk earlier and you killed my ass. The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet, here you are again, trying to succeed where you have already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here, beyond the empty halls of death? Speak. than the last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas. What kind of ideas? I will speak, because apparently she has some freaking divine powers, so I might just speak. You're supposed to end the world, you weak-willed buffoon. You don't need to be such a bitch. She's like in freaking God mode right now. Who the fuck you think you are? She made me drop a knife. She forced me on my knees. Not that it's an easy thing to do to a man, but we defy me to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are a quiet shadow while I'm a brilliant radiance.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You are armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this. I'm sure I'm gonna slit my own throat at this point. Oh well, end this alright. Your hand lifts to the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. And her. Why can't I resist? Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actually fighting against you. But you will the best stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess. Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't! As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple fact of walking has become a artist's impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escaping through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. Is that she wants? You heroic one. What are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Oh man. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But blade still blades towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plumps the floor, enjoying the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What if we display a wounded little bird kicking in the eye and go?
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that your vessel for the next. I'm gonna press Slay the Princess until the end.
Or you can physically struggle against yourself until the floor of his temple is painted with the recognition of your futility.
You continue approaching the princess. Even has the repeated gouges of your blade expose the bones and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes as far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would seem so much easier if I didn't have to contend. Oh, fucking hell. I'm sorry, guys. With free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she wants us to. As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet. Your chest heavy as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor. The coppery taste coating your throat. Okay, she's really is giant. Princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours. Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to the illusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You're different than what you were before. Perhaps if you learn your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes. How thoughtful of her. It's mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance. She's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late. Slay the princess!